for November. And for the next 4 years, hopefully. Well, he's not on the front page. Wow, he's not in the paper.
Obama, right?
No, not Obama. He's not a friend of mine. It's a shame. It's his fault. No. Now, we so far know that George Bush is my nemesis, okay? So we know that much, okay? And we know the word boot. And I told you about specifically some things. So let's try the word George Bush with the word Keaton. So Google George W. Bush with the word Keaton and I might pop up. Okay, you film for the moment. I'll look up on this on the screen. That way you've got somebody looking it up, okay? So if I find it, it'll be good. How do you turn this sucker on? No, keep filming.
You want to just use this one, or
just keep filming? Keep filming. This is really interesting, okay? Because you'll want to get things when I write it down as it is, okay? While he's doing his thing. This is very interesting. This is going to be a very educational thing. Now, yesterday I was at the MSN store and I was on Skype. And I was just using their computer, and I gave a young lady a very deep, she was from, I think, Flint, Michigan, and I gave her an old website when I ran for Congress back in 2003, 2004 that was very educational. Of course, later on, that becomes one of the most interesting websites. It scares the crap out of Bush. Okay, now. What did I say to you? We said what? George Bush. G-E-O-R-G-E space B-U-S-H. Oh. Okay. And we're gonna just go with that. We're not gonna say senior. And then we put in the Keaton.
So like everybody just talking to each other?
U-I space T-A-M. Let's see what happens.
Oh. Is the screw guard there?
Whistleblower lawsuits. That's what a Keaton is. So now we have a little more. So we have a new word to add to it. The word is whistleblower.
We're talking to the guy.
W-H-I-S-T-L-E. B-L-O-W-E-R. We're gonna let our fingers do the walking and the talking through the phone.
Hey.
Let's see what it does. It's tanking. It's tanking. It better not do any tinkling. Now, okay, now we got breaking news stories probably that I could talk about. Okay, well, that's a great thing alone to talk about. There's so much here that I can tell you about just on this because I know the law so well. Okay.
Yeah, just talking to
now, the word is lawyer is not okay. So now we've got lawsuits, legal. Let's take a look over here. Now, I mentioned in Alexandria, Virginia. So let's put the word Alexandria, Virginia in here, guys, okay?
He's there.
So, how do I move this down here? Can I move it with any of these? No, actually I have to do that, don't I? Ah, shoot. How do I get that back? How can I get those words back, or do I lose it?
I'm not sure.
Alright, let's just go again. G-E, okay, George Bush, whistleblower. Ow, shoot. I got boom. Okay, hang on.
You want to move over there where I can charge my phone? So, because it's
Yeah,
going to die.
cool. Yeah, let's charge your phone, kids. Let's get your phone charged, okay?
So far, 2012,
It's really interesting. Huh.
mutual funds that are stocks and bonds.
Find your phone. Find your plug, okay? Where's your plug?
Hey, right there. Christian, right here. It's right under here.
Oh, okay, cool. Getting an education. Specifically because you are teenagers. So write the word down, teenagers, for now, okay? Teenagers. And what are the majority of you here? Actually, except for you. What are you?
What? Age?
No. Yeah, besides teenagers, what is the majority of you here? I'm the minority in the room, so what do I mean by that?
You're the oldest?
That's good. I like that. That's cool. That's extremely cool. I hope you're getting all that. That's really nice. I like that in a way. Oh, people in the minority. Okay, I like that. But the key word is minority. Remember, I wrote down the word civil rights no matter what, okay? Even though population-wise, it's not true, okay? Actually, Caucasian is actually a minority in the United States now, okay? Actually, the largest majority of people in the United States is Hispanics. Then Asians, then African Americans. There's actually 14 million Muslims in the United States, 12 million Hebrews, 130 odd million Christians. Quite a few people in the country. They don't always tell you the numbers. You know Washington, D.C. doesn't like to tell you everything. The reason they do it is because it's all about money. It's also about called divide and conquer. Instead of telling people, I'm saying on a form saying, are you male or female and your age, they have to say, are you male, are you African American, are you Asian, all that. Why? So they can dole out money to certain groups. It doesn't really even fucking matter. I hope you're getting that on tape. It doesn't matter, because no matter what, we're all the same. We're about weird people, but we're really just the same. You're human. Okay? Most of us only have one penis and two balls. Once in a while somebody has... You know what I mean? The point is I do preaching, okay? But the point is, it's just logic, okay? Now, let's turn this sucker on again. Okay, now what kind of phone is this?
This is the Android Inspired.
Yeah, this is a nice phone as it is, okay? I like the feel of it.
Thank you.
I'm just not used to them, okay? I'm used to the iPhones because the iPhones I just happen to like a lot because, well, one of my partners actually was one of the key people as a speaker at Steve Jobs' funeral, as it is. There are YouTubes of him, too. Now, what we're trying to do is we got George Bush Key Time Whistleblower coming up. I want, okay,
This overshoot.
so, let's see. You're supposed to hold your finger down, right? You think it's touch sensitive, right? It's not. All right. So let's try new word, okay? Now, I said the word teenagers, right? T-E-E-N-A-G-E-R-S. Teenager space civil rights, I said. C-I-V-I-L space civil rights. Now, what else have I said over there? Okay, I said RICO Act. R-I-C-C-O space A-C-T. I said Washington, D.C. W-A-S-H-I-N-G-T-O-N space D.C.
You can use S.
D.C. space. I said the word, of course, with boot. B-O-O-T. I'm going to give you the rest of it, okay?
You give me the word
S-T-R-A.
You said the accents.
Write down the rest of that word, bootstraps. That's my nickname, okay? Bootstraps. Let's continue typing every single word we got here. We got T-H-E, the, W-O-R-L-D, space, C-O-U-R-T, space, World Court. We got the word key time already there. We got Alexandria, Virginia. I don't think we had that one. Okay. A-L-E-X-A-N-D-R-I-A, space. So we can actually probably go to the courthouse and meet the guy that actually I filed and everything. Okay? That's history in itself, Alexandria, Virginia, because he exists. And what can they do when they try to tell you that nothing exists? What about the guy that filed the paperwork? Okay? RICO Act. We said, cool. Okay, now let's hit enter and see what happens. Do you mean... Okay. Now, Sonia Sotomayor. Okay. That's very interesting. Okay. She shouldn't have ever been appointed. She knows what... There it is. The court case that changes the entire world. February 3rd, 2009. District Court of Alexandria, Virginia. Alexandria's over here. Civil and political rights, activities involving numerous RICO predicate acts during the... And then Kay Albers, a representative for the Washington, D.C. group. There's an article. Wait, that's definitely it. Let's see. Now, let's go to page 2. Okay, I have page 1 that I already showed up. So the case is there. Okay, and that case is the most important case in history. It's the one that's really changing the world. And because they covered it up, everything fell apart. Alex Cross Facebook. Interesting. Interesting.
Are you Alex?
No. Oh, here we go again. AmazonianIndiaMedia.org. Friday, March 13th, 10:14 and 12 seconds, 2009. Court case that changed the world. March 13th, 2000. March 13th. Now here's some history. March 13th, 2009. March 13th is my ex-wife's birthday. Her name is Amy Joy Fisher. She won't put up her information that way. She puts it up as Amy J. Fisher. Very interesting. Very interesting. Not nice. Yeah, really bad woman. Really bad. Enough that the brothers and sisters will probably, once they find out about it, want to lynch her. Lynch her. She's a really, really, really nasty person to cover up something so horrible because of religion. Because she belongs to a religion and she will protect religion and let the truth be known. Yet, however, it's very interesting because people of her own religion have died because of this. And millions of people worldwide have died. She claims she's an American. Why would an American cover up a crime like this when they know the truth? Would her neighbors all be happy? I guarantee the Christian and Muslim will be. I guarantee the Jewish ones. But she's protecting the Jews. But I was Jewish for 20 years with her. Interesting. You're filming, I hope this. Good. It's very interesting. I lost it. How do I get this?
Sorry.
It's okay. Don't apologize, young man. I'm just trying to get... So, this button on the top I press, right?
Yeah, you want to do it into the password.
All right. Well, you don't want to film your password, okay? Otherwise, everybody will know your password. Oh, man, you change your password. It's like on your phone. No big deal. You know your phone, okay? Okay, now. So, now we got 2, okay? And we go to the next page. Now, congressional records. Interesting. We could probably talk about all of this alone and have all kinds of interesting things. York County courthouses. I guarantee I can go through every single article and I can tell you things about what's going on. Good things and bad. Say, oh, wow, that's a good lawyer. That's it. Museums in the USA. Oh, no, that I can tell you about because I've been to probably about 300 museums alone just in the local area. I've been to thousands of museums. And I'm talking about really been to, okay? And I've been to museums around the world. Museums are a great place to get. John Jay College of Criminal Justice. Oh, that's interesting. I have dropped my stuff off at that school so many times. Now, the kids have looked it up, but the professors and the man don't want anyone else to know about it. Well, the kids know about it. They talk about it all the time. You could go up to the news media and walk right up to them. Thousands of you and talk about it. Millions of you could talk about it. And they won't print it. You could be telling the truth. Millions of people saying the same thing usually means the truth. And they don't want to print it up. It's really, really foolish. Extremely foolish. You'd swear they were all satanic. Most of them are just been blackmailed. It's at the top only. It's not the reporters. Most of the reporters would love to write about it. They would love to write a long time ago. It's people at the top. The people who control the big money. But it's also all of the big corporations here who want a war machine to continue. So they don't care. You may even have family members who know about it and they cover it up. And you have to really adjust yourself. You have to ask your family. Because if your family happens to be someone at the top and they know about this, you're going to have to ask them, how could you support something like that? How could you do that when you know how horrible it was? And why would you have a person who actually wanted to expose it? Horrible things done to them. They want that done to their child? Would they want that done to themselves? I guarantee that. They just don't get it.
I'm going to take off the password.
Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit more, but you're going to now ask questions without asking the names still. You already know the names on those 2 cases. I've already got it, and you've got it on the film. So you can review that, and that's what you're going to do. You have it on tape. You know what I said. You will find it. Just take the first one. Just take the first one. Because it's going to be religious also later on. So, it's a lot of information. It's the court case you want. Now, one of the court cases is regular. Another one has reports on it. Those reports are extremely important also. But if you decide to print it, go to the one that just got the court case on it. It's only like 30 pages. If you do the other one, it'll be like 300-400 pages. Okay, because you got a lot of reports and you'll have a lot of information. but you want to know both.